Hello, guys, and it's me, and I'm gonna be doing a tutorial on Tribal Island. I'm doing the tutorial because of the voting results. Tribal won. Once again, 3-2. Yeah, hoping for Wublin, but I'll do Wublin tutorial maybe after the vote on which one might win that I just posted. So Gold Island and Bone Island. And so far, Bone Island's winning, and that's a good thing because I actually don't want to do Gold Island because Gold Island is just like Tribal Island. Because Tribal Island has all of the natural monsters in it, and it's just like Gold Island, just with a couple extra monsters like the seasonal monsters. But I just want Bone Island, so yep, it's doing good so far. 4-3. That's what the voting right now results are. It's not over yet until tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So enough me talking. I'm gonna do the tutorial. So we're gonna be starting with not that. Well, it's Tweedle anyway. So um yeah, I'm gonna be going in order. So uh here's Tweedle. And just repeat that on measure 6, measure 5 and 6, and also the other one right here. It's measure 5 on 1, la la, and then on measure 6, it doesn't have that. Measure 11, no, not measure 11, measure 19 through 22. Measure 19 through 23, actually. Tweedle plays. So measure 19 through 23, and that's Tweedle. So Potbelly plays on all of the parts where Tweedle and Furcorn plays. So here's Potbelly. So just repeat that until measure 7. Plays again on measure 11. That's where Furcorn plays. To measure 15, and then plays again on measure 19 through 23. Noggin plays through, like, just like Kongo, plays through, like, everything, except for one part, and you'll see. That part, where he stops just at one time. So Noggin goes until measure 31. That's the end of the song. So measure 31 is the end, and it's like right when there's no more measures left. So measure 31's the end for that. That's where they stop playing. Wait, no, what am I doing? Toadjammer plays only on measure 7 with his part. That's why some of them only have their own parts, where it was short parts. So that's Toadjammer. Mammoth plays Kana and himself. This is just Mammoth right now. So that's Mammoth. Kana plays on measure 15. Like this. So that's Kana and Mammoth. Dandadoo plays on measure 15, which I'm already at. So that's Dandadoo. And Cybot plays at measure 23 through 31. And Chorister will also be there, but I'll show later. Or I could show now, but no. So, um, So yeah, just keep repeating that until measure 30. Well, actually, I'll just show you. See, measure 31 is the end, and just keep repeating that until measure 31. Dandy plays. I'm gonna do the ending first, like this. Wait, he plays until measure 31 on that part. Then he starts on measure 3 through 7, 11 through 15, and 19 through 23. Well, technically 19 through 31, but 23 is when he starts his second verse. So yeah, do that until 23, and do the second verse. Pango plays on 7 through 11 and 19 through 23. So yeah, Shrub plays on measure 15 through 23, and also 1 through 3. So this is him. Wait, no. 1 through 3. It's technically the same thing, it's just on measure 2, it's different. Octopus plays on measure 7 through 11 only. That's it for Octopus, but here's Octopus. So yeah, that's Octopus. Furcorn, like I said, plays on measure 11 through 15 and 19 through 23. Plays with Tweedle on 19 through 23. So yep, repeat that, 15 and 19 through 23. So, I've been saying 19 through 23 a lot. Okay, so Frog plays with Mammoth, but does like a beginning to measure 7 on measure 6, almost to 7. So, well, yeah, like that. And doesn't play at the end of measure 10, where it goes into measure 11. So Drumpler plays on measure 7 through 11 and 19 through 23. The difference about the second measure of his drumming is that there's a hashtag, which is the sharp. I believe it's sharp or flat. No, I think it's sharp. It's sharp. Sharp note. And yeah, plays on my 19 through 23. And you'll see truth when I do the whole song. Because, see, 19 through 23. And Mob basically plays on measure 11 through 15 and 19 through 23. So many things on 19 through 23. Oh my god. So just keep repeating that. It's one measure, so just keep repeating the one measure through 19 and 23 and 11 and 15. Finally a one on 15 through 19. Reedling plays on 15 through 19. So yeah, like this. I actually like Reedling's part. I mean, Reedling's one of my favorite monsters. Besides that, Shellbeat is also one of my favorites. And Reedling stops. Sponge plays on 15. There's low notes below it because without the low notes, it will just be so loud and annoying. That's why my brother hates him. So, yep, this is Sponge. And I actually have to say he's kind of a little annoying. tribal, but he's alright. Thumpy's plays on 19 through 23 and 11 through 15. So, yep, that's Lumpy's. Finally, a monster that doesn't play as a backup for Mammoth. Alright, so here's Scups. 1 through 3 and 7 through 11. It's rare Scups because Scups doesn't have that. Scups doesn't have that. So, if you're playing on regular My Singing Monsters and you don't have My Singing Monsters Composer, then I don't know how you're gonna make Scups. It'll be different, but yeah. This is like the closest to sound like Scups.
No!
Pom Pom, there was one, Toe Jammer was Kongol's voice, but I'm just doing Pom Pom. Oh, bless me. So, Pom Pom plays, I'm starting to measure 3, so I'm just gonna play this. It's gonna be long, but here it is. So, yep, plays through measure 7, and then, like in the middle of measure 7 through 11, she plays on measure to 9, like going to 9. Then she plays again on measure 18 to 19. And just the same thing that she did. And then she plays again on Cybop's part, but she plays at the very end doing this. The same thing, but it's a little different. Because there is no hey hey. And that's it. So Congo plays through the whole thing, so I don't want to go back to the beginning. So you just this. So that's Congo. That's just keep repeating that till literally the end. He plays through the whole thing. Like, I'm not lying. Pummel and Rare Pummel have the same parts. I just wanted to have a Pummel also in it. So Pummel and Rare Pummel play together. So right to measure 3 is this. Measure to 4. I'm just going to measure 5, measure 6, measure 7, but then it stops. And measure to 11, measure 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and last one is 23. And that's it. Clamble plays through most of the whole thing until Cybop's part. So yeah, he doesn't play on that part where he stopped. And then you basically know what to do after this. It's until measure 23. But I'm just gonna keep going even though you might know what to do after. So okay, that's over now. Only a couple more monsters left. Bogart is one of my favorites on Tribal Island, especially his part on 7. So to repeat that to measure 11. And then on measure 15, he obviously does what most of the guys do on measure 15. He's basically copies Dan Dedue's part, so you can just copy and paste Dan Dedue's part on Bogart's. Well, technically he does copy Dan Dedue's part, except for measure 7. T-Rex plays on measure 15. 15 through 19, and 23 to 29, a new one. So yeah, just repeat those two measures. And then measure 23 is when he plays again. Well, but then stops at measure 29, because that's where the chorister part plays. But T-Rex does play with chorister only one time, though. So, okay, now we're on the last monsters, 4 element monsters. Shelby pretty much plays through the whole thing, but a little stops. So yeah, just repeat that. Not that this second measure where he stopped. Just keep repeating like the first measure through the whole thing, because then he plays again. He doesn't stop. He just keeps playing. But there's another place where he stops. Measure 15. Well, no, measure 18. He stops. He does that same thing. That same thing on measure 2. So, 23, he stops just like T-Rex, but on 29, the same thing. So that's Shelby. And Chorister plays on measure 25 with Cybop, like this, but doesn't start. He doesn't start on measure 23. He starts on 25. Plays again where Shelby stops on measure 29. So now we have Deej. Measure 1 he plays. 1 through 23, basically. That's basically the only time he does. And then he just does. Yeah, so keep repeating that measure until measure 23. Riff plays on measure 3 through 7, and 11 through 9. No, 11 through 15, 19 through 23. So that's Riff. And Brett, the last one. 11 through 15 and 19 through 23. Like this. So, that's it. But, here's the whole song first. So that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this. And I just realized I forgot my first time. I forgot before I started this video to name it Tribal Island. I am so dumb that I did not realize that at first. So yeah, I really hope you liked this tutorial, and I'll be doing Bone Island or Gold Island, whichever one wins, on Friday, because I really want to make a tutorial. I already have Wobbling Island made, because I can even show you guys. Here's a sneak peek. I have Wobbling Island already made, and I still need to name it. It's song number 21, but I still need to name it Wobbling Island. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of Tribal Island, and bye.